Alright, let's try the second half of the test. So problem 11 it shows you this figure and gives you the dimensions, and it wants to know what's the perimeter of this figure. Well, I want you to imagine that this is a simple piece of paper and it has one corner folded over. We're going to unfold that corner to figure out the perimeter. If I unfold that corner, it's as if it's as if I have two 5 centimeter sides and two 2.5 centimeter sides. So you have 5 times 2 plus 2.5 times 2, and you're going to get 10 plus 5, and you have 15 centimeters for the perimeter. Now, number 12 asks the same, well, not the same, but it uses the same drawing, and it wants to now know the area. Well, I can't pretend it's folded now, because now I have to pretend I actually cut that out. So I'm going to make two easier shapes to figure out the area. One, I'm going to draw a line right like this, and even though my drawing is not in proportion, we know that that's 1 by 1. So this little square is, what's 1 times 1? 1 centimeter squared plus, alright, now I've taken that off, so I only have 4 by 2.5. So I'm going to take 4 times 2.5, 4 times, times 2.5, and I got 10, so 10 centimeters squared. So what's 1 plus 10? Hello, 11 centimeters squared. Do not forget the labels or it will be incorrect. All right, number 13 already has a proportion set up for you. So 4 over 18 equals n over 27, cross multiply. Get 18n equals, well, what's 27 times 4? 108. Now 18 goes into 108. What I do is I figure, or I look for numbers, multiply 8 that's going to end in an 8. Well, I know that 8 times 6 is 48, so I'm going to try 6. And look at that, it's 108. So my answer is 6. All right. So number 14, I think you can see yet, it says p plus 4.2 equals 5. Well, 5 has to be the largest number. So I have to what? If I add these two, I'm going to get a number larger than 5. So I have to subtract. So 5 minus 4.2, borrow, you get 0.8. Simple as that. 15. 15 is all about order of operations. So I need to know that I have to multiply first and I have to divide first. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in parentheses. So now I have 10 plus, well, what's 10 times 10? 100. Minus, what's 10 divided by 10? 1. So I have 110 minus 1. Well, duh, that equals 109. It's very simple if you remember the order of operations. Now 16 is telling us, well, at 16 we have to use a lot of brains. All right, we need to know our exponents, we need to know our square roots. So 10 to the 4th power is a 1 with 4 zeros, so 10,000, minus, now I happen to know the square root of 121. If you don't, you're going to start with what do you know that's close to 121? Well, you know that 10 times 10 is 100, so try 11. Ta-da, it is 11. So minus 11 plus, what is 3 times 3 times 3? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Now, this you need to remember. Any number to the 0 power is the number 1. It could be a million to the 0 power, it would still be the number 1. So plus what? Now I'm going to do all my addition first because I think that's easier. So now I have 10,000, all that is 39, minus 39, I have to do a lot of borrowing, and I'm going to get 9,961 is going to be the answer to that one. Again, remember, anything to the 0 power is simply the number 1. All right, 17. 17 just asks you, what's the absolute value of negative 12? Well, we went over that, and the absolute value is however many spots it is from 0. Doesn't matter whether I'm going at the negatives or the positives. From 0, it is 12 units. So 12 is the absolute value of negative 12. 18, we have some fractions going on here. We have to have common denominators. So I have 5 and 7/9 plus I need to have some common denominators. I know that 3 times 2 is 6, so that's going to be my common denominator. Now, what did I multiply 3 by to get 6? Well, I multiplied by 2, so 2 times 1 is 2. So I have 6 and 2/6 minus, what did I multiply 2 by? 3. So 3 times 1 is 3. Can I take 3/6 away from 2/6? Sadly, no. I'm going to have to borrow. Now I'm going to give 2/6 the number 1, but I'm going to have the number 1 in the form of a fraction that has 6 as the numerator, which just happens to be 6 over 6. So 6 over 6 plus 2 over 6 is going to be 8 over 6. I'll just change this to an 8. Now I can subtract. So now I have 5 and 7/9 plus, what do I get? 1 take away nothing is 1. 8 take away 3 is 5. So I have 5/6. I got to add these to it. Oh no, I don't have common denominators. I need common denominators. Instead of multiplying 6 and 9, because that's going to be 54, it's a huge number. I'm just going to go through the multiples of each one. 9 times 2 is 18. Oops, stop. What's 6 times 3? 18. So 18 can be my common denominator. Again, I'm going to write those common denominators. Oh, Mrs. Manzalin, I had a 1 there. Go back. Sorry. 1, I forgot the 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So it's really just 5/6. See, got to double check your work. All right, so 18. What did I multiply 9 by? 2. So 2 times 7 is 14. What did I multiply 6 by to get 18? 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. So my answer is 5 and 29 over 18. Uh-oh, this is an improper fraction. So I'm going to think of this as 5 plus, now make this into a mixed number. 18 goes into 29 one time, and you have 17 left over. So now I have 5 plus 1 and 17 over 18, which equals 6 and 17/18. Okay? All right. Number 19. Can we see 19? Pretty good. All right. Number 19. 7½ divided by 2 2/5 divided by 4. I have to do what's in the parentheses first. So I always tell you, write down everything. All right. So in order to do this, I need to make this an improper fraction. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So I have 12 over 5. Now, to do a division, I'm going to multiply the reciprocal of 4. Well, the reciprocal of 4, remember, any whole number is really that over 1. So the reciprocal, flip it over, is 1 over 4. Can I cross cancel? Yes, I can. 4 goes into itself once. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So now I have 7½ divided by 3 over 5. I have to do the same thing over here. I have to make this an improper fraction. That would be 15. Let's go over here. That would be 15 over 2 times the reciprocal, which would be 5 over 3. Can I cross cancel? Yes, I can. 3 goes into itself once. 3 goes into 15 5 times. Multiply across. I get 25 over 2. I have to make that a mixed number. 2 goes into 25 12 times, because that would be 24. So I got 12. 25 minus 24 is 1/2. 12½. If you can't just do that, then go ahead and do it this way. Goes in there once. Drop down that 5. Goes in there twice. You get 1 left over. Put it over the divisor, and you get 12½. Okay? Now, number 20, I'm going to show you a trick. Forget about all those zeros. They're just confusing. So I'm just going to think to myself, all right, 5 times 5 is what? 25. Write that down. Now I'm going to multiply that times 4.3. Don't worry, I'll show you the trick. So that's 15. That is 6 plus 7, or plus 1 is 7. Then over here, I'll hold that place, I have 20, and I have 10. Now I'm going to add those, and I have 5701. Now, that is not my answer because I have to count up all my decimal places. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. That is my answer. And that is the second half of your test. Study, study, study. I'll see you Monday. Bye.